Greetings, Legionists. Arendelft here. So this is another creation by Karos. Let's go ahead and watch it, and we'll get to it after.
Corona's expanse collects its sector, segmentum obscurus. Priority to distress call transmitted via wide-band Vox broadcast. Final transmission 9124 M42. Vox encryption cipher recognized. Adeptus Astartes chapter. Black Templars. Decrypting.
Hailing all vessels within proximity of the Corona's expanse on wideband Vox broadcast. Unknown hostile xenoforms encountered. Location attached to this voice packet. This ship has fallen. No ammunition left. For Sigismund, for Dawn, for the Emperor.
Okay. First off, once again, yeah, I think Karos is doing an absolutely awesome job with this. Secondly, it's a to be continued, so this is leading into something. And I have to say that this kind of reminds me of one of the first video games I ever played. I think it was one of the Quakes. And it had an animation level of about this sort. But the thing that's really selling me on Karos' work is the fact that there is good, what's the word? Sound effects. There's good voice acting. There was someone who just commented on my review of Astartes Episode 3, and they said, they were thankful that there wasn't any voice acting or whatever going on. And while I understood that to a point, however, I personally think that voice acting can be done well. And I know in Death of Hope, the first trailer, that wasn't done well, and then Mark Spark came back to it and he enhanced it in that trailer. But the second trailer he just released, that was good. It had great voice acting. And what's more is, it had accurate voice acting for, the right accent for the character that was talking. That was epic. And if you listen to Karos' other videos, if you watch Only in Death and Pity the Guardsman, he does a great job with the whole voice acting gig. He does an awesome job with it. It's second par to none. And that, in and of itself, really sells me. The animation, yeah, some people are just like, yeah, this animation, sucks compared to Only in Death. But to me, the fact that it's, I don't know how to put it, down several pars, doesn't matter nearly as much as the sheer work that's being put into it. And by the way, apologies, my 3D printer is still printing in the background. This time I'm printing the faceplate for my Astartes helmet, and this one's going to be a 4-day print. Yeah, my slicer told me 4 days, 8 hours, which means it's most likely going to take much longer than that. But yeah, I'm printing that right now, so I apologize. That's going on in the background. Anyway, moving on. So, personally, I think this stuff is absolutely friggin' epic. And, personally, I love this scene. I love the fact that it's in space and there's all sorts of rubble and other stuff just drifting around. And, then there's a random space marine, Brother Conrad. And then it says wearer. Why does it say that? Armor link offline, armor system unavailable, wear status unavailable. Maybe this recording is from the helmet of Brother Conrad. My question is, though, if this is footage from the helmet, is the helmet somehow perfectly in synchronous orbit with that planet right there, to the point where it's just perfectly unmoving as all this, perfectly unmoving by comparison to the planet, stuff's drifting around it. I just get nitpicky about space dynamics, and this is just me nitpicking. I'm just like, what's recording all of this? By the text in the upper left-hand corner, it makes me think that it's, something to do with the armor, a helmet or display or whatever, and the fact that this, body drifting by, who, you notice how you can't see, like, there's a shadow there. There's some kind of shadow there, but I can't see if there's a helmet or not. I think there isn't. So it gives me the impression this is indeed a detached helmet belonging to this now very dead dude. Drifting on by. But, yeah, I can't clearly tell. But anyway, as you could tell from watching from the beginning, helmet diagnostics online, once again, that suggests that it's a helmet. Armor link offline, it's no longer attached to the armor. Resuming automated operations, resuming. Distress call cycle resuming, loop number 352 initializing. In other words, this thing has been sent off 351 distress calls. So yeah, this thing's been calling for help for a while.
Coronis expands collective sector. Segmentum obscurus. Priority to distress call transmitted via wide band box broadcast. Final transmission 9124 M42.
Wait, did it say final transmission?
M42. Box encryption final transmission 9 call transmitted via wide band box broadcast. Final transmission 9124 M42. Box encryption cipher recognized. Adeptus Assatis chapter Black Templars. Decrypting.
Hailing all vessels within proximity of the Coronis expanse on wideband Vox broadcast. Unknown of the Coronis expanse on wideband.
Location confirmed, navigational course set. So yeah, this, someone finally picks up this transmission and they're apparently on their way.
Vox broadcast. Unknown hostile xenoforms encountered. Location attached to this voice packet. This ship has fallen. No ammunition left. For Sigismund, for Dawn, for the Emperor.
Yeah, and I really love the freaking warp effect as the ship actually comes in. That's not done a whole lot. I mean, you've got it, of course, in impressive graphics in, like, the Dawn of War 2 cutscenes every time you travel to a different solar system. But still, somebody's actually attempting to show the warp tear in reality. And then that was very realistic. The ship's actually coming in, just distorting the camera as the warp surges. I think these are Astartes strike cruisers. At least this top left one is. Yeah, it looks like a strike cruiser for sure. I know strike cruiser is one of their most common craft, but I've been examining the Warhammer 40k ship chart and with all sizes and everything, and just, yeah, that's what it looks like. Anyway, I'm eager to see where this goes. Carlos has a great history of taking feedback and improving. He listens, blah, 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 etc. Just, yeah, and I want to see where this goes. I'm genuinely a little intrigued. And, yeah, well, in any case, let me know, y'all, what you think down in the comment section below. And if you really like this, please, I will have a link to this video down in the description below. Please, go show Karis your support. Drop a comment, give a like, let him know that you're there, because, seriously, these people... like, you listen to Mark Sparks' Q&A video, and he says one of the biggest ways you can ever support him is by, like, giving him a shout-out, blah, 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 that kind of thing. It's the same with pretty much all of them. I know from my own work, every time someone's given me a shout-out, every time I've made something impressive, well, or whatever, anytime I've made anything, yeah, that is what keeps people going when they are working hard, using their free time to create all this awesome 40k content. And Carl's has a lot of it. Yeah, it's in a different animation style than other ones, but the passion is there. Well, in any case, yeah, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. If you liked my review of this video, go ahead and drop this video a like. If you didn't, please let me know why. And if you're new to the channel and genuinely enjoy this kind of content, please consider subscribing. In any case, don't get into too much trouble or do. It's always up to you. Toodles!